Welcome to season 3 of Crime KE podcast. I am still your host. My name is Ajuma and I am really happy that you're here. Now, for those who have been here for season 1 and season 2, I really can't thank you enough for listening, engaging, suggesting cases, and even just being a member of this amazing community. This community has grown so much over the last 1 month, and even when I was away, there were still people who would reach out and engage with me through social media. So I appreciate that. If you're new here, welcome to season 3 of this podcast. I am honored to have your time and your attention. Now, as a journalist and even as a storyteller, your time and attention mean so much more to me than you can imagine. I am honored that you choose to keep coming back to listen every week, every day, and I hope that we can learn from each other in this new season of the podcast. I had missed doing this for the last 1 month, and it feels good to be back on the mic. Now, in season 3, as I had said in the last episode, we are going to talk about femicide. I'll be telling stories of victims of femicide in Kenya. Now, what is femicide, and why is it important for me to tell these stories? According to the World Health Organization, femicide or feminicide is generally understood as the intentional murder of women because they are women. The WHO continues to say that femicide is usually perpetrated by men, but sometimes female family members may be involved. Femicide differs from male homicide in different ways. For example, most cases of femicide are committed by partners or ex-partners and involve ongoing abuse in the home or relationship. They involve threats or intimidation, sexual violence, or situations where women have less power or even fewer resources than their partner. Now, generally, violence against women comprises a wide range of acts, from verbal harassment and even forms of emotional abuse to daily physical or sexual abuse. Now, at the far end of that spectrum is femicide, which is the murder of a woman. Now, why is it important for me to tell these stories? It is important for me to tell the stories because in Kenya today, every 18 hours, a woman is murdered just because she's a woman. Now, if I were to tell all the stories of femicide in Kenya, I wouldn't ever find time to tell any other stories on this podcast. And that is how bad the situation is. Now, in 2024, the National Police Service reported that at least 579 women were killed. And these are cases that are reported. And we know that there are a lot more that are not reported for whatever reasons. And that is in Kenya alone. So it is important for these stories to be heard because clearly more needs to be done because one life lost is just one too many. So that's why I have titled this season of the podcast, Let's Talk About Femicide, because it is an invitation to have a conversation and even be part of a needed change. So from Thursday next week, I will be highlighting stories of victims of femicide in Kenya. If you have comments, questions, suggestions, or you want to work with the podcast, you can reach out to us through the WhatsApp number in the show notes of this episode, or you can find us on Instagram at crime.ke, or you can email us at crimepod@gmail.com, and always remember to spell your crime with a K. You can always reach out to me through social media. I love getting your feedback and interacting with you guys. So if there is something that you want me to know, my DMs are always open. Before I go, I just want to say that as Crime KE podcast, we do not condone or entertain victim blaming. Those kinds of comments that I often see on femicide stories on social media will not be tolerated here, so please tread carefully. Otherwise, do not forget to catch the first story of season 3 next week on Thursday, wherever you're listening to this from. But until then, stay safe and remember, it is crime with a K.